Hey everybody, I wanted to give you some quick results here we got from those Mima Mounds when we were down with Dr. Krutzinger with Scholar Farms and looked at these weird mounds down there south of Olympia, Washington that nobody really knows where they came from. They're thinking it might be glacial or a bunch of other crazy ideas. But anyway, I wanted to show you the results in Pix4D. This ended up being 2,329 pictures, so over 2,000 pictures with the Hero 5, and this was flown at 50 meters. And because I flew it at 50 meters, I was a little concerned about the rolling shutter issues as well as just possibly some blur in the pictures because of how low I was and how fast the disco was flying at about 12 to 15 meters per second. So anyway, I used 1 second interval on the camera, which was a little overkill, but I got some really good 6:12 overlap, but the 3:9 overlap wasn't very good. But anyway, a lot of pictures. Like I said, 2,300 photos here. This actually took almost 3 days to completely complete the processing, and that's with a very high-end Dell XPS computer with a graphics card, good graphics card, and a solid-state drive, and the best processor that they can put in it. So anyway, it took a long time, and I couldn't figure out really why until I saw the tie points. So this picture you're seeing right here, I mean, this is normally what a point cloud would look like, but those are actually the automatic tie points that it came up with. So Pix4D just loved all the different areas that it could identify specific areas in multiple photos. Matter of fact, looking at the quality report here, it's pretty crazy. You look at the matching, you know, and these images number, the key points, and then the matching are two numbers you want to look at. And the medians, you know, typically they're above about you know, in the neighborhood of maybe up to 8 to maybe 10,000. You know, really probably you know, I think more than about 10,000 is what's going to give you the green check. So this one had 33,000 key points per image, and then the matching of it, you know, again, that matching number is considered you know, really good if you have over about 1,000 matches per calibrated image. And for this one we had 10,000, which is just crazy, which is why this ended up so good as far as the actual end product in Pix4D. The only issue I had with it was it warped the image a little bit, and I'm going to need to go in and make some manual tie points for altitude, but it didn't do by much. It was only by about 2 meters or so, so it wasn't gross at all. So anyway, those are the tie points. If you add the point cloud in here, it pretty much looks like an ortho mosaic here with a point cloud. The resolution is just outstanding with this point cloud. We ended up with, let me get to the report here, 1.34, the ground sampling distance was 1.34 inches. So again, pretty dang good. And what's really neat too is when you add the triangular mesh here, which normally adds in an awful lot in the picture, it really doesn't add a whole heck of a lot. So there's so many points in the point cloud that the triangular mesh really didn't do a whole heck of a lot in this thing. So anyway, we got some pretty good images, especially of this center area. We had quite a bit of overlap in here. You can definitely see the different areas that have some different things going on there. Whether or not it had something to do with where these came from, probably not. But that's you know, probably the later runoff and the way the water flows through that area. And then again, got some pretty good 3D imagery here of the area and what's out there. The ortho mosaic came out really well. As well. That's not it. Again, the ortho mosaic looks pretty dang good here on how it all came out. And as you zoom in here, you can really start to see some of the resolution that we got out of this. It just ended up being outstanding with the resolution. So the DNR should be able to do quite a bit with this data. But you know, the interesting thing about doing a project like this is you never really know what's going to pop out when you start looking at the images. You know, like this one, there's a lot of things that will really pop out that are interesting. But what I found fascinating was when you look at the DSM here, and this is again something you normally just won't see pop out. Whether this has to do with erosion or what, I don't know, but you can see how this just pops out at you all of the tails of these mounds are all basically going to the south. So there's a couple of them that are going a little bit to the side, but the majority of them are all going to the south. Again, whether or not that was made when it was formed or that is erosion of this, who knows? But that's definitely something that we can see in this digital terrain here that you just couldn't pick up from the other pictures. It's just the amount of the elongation of the mounds north-south on this. So it'd be interesting to take a look at how the glaciers ended up receding in this area and what happened with that. So anyway, those are the results from that. Hopefully the Department of Natural Resources is going to be able to do something with this project that we just worked out there. All right, we'll see you.